Boy, it is busy out there. Thank you. It's 6:13 and all eyes will once again be on Manhattan today as a grand jury could deliver charges against former President Donald Trump for his role in alleged hush money payments to an adult film star. Our national political correspondent, Joe St. George, is following what really could be a historic indictment from New York City. And Joe, this is very different from a trial with a jury, the kind that, we might see on TV, right? On a TV drama. Can you explain how this grand jury process works?
Yeah, a lot of Americans may be a bit perplexed by what a grand jury is, what its role in our legal system, but that is where we're at when it comes to this possible indictment of a former American president, former American President Donald Trump. We could put on screen some key differences here. For one, remember, a grand jury is focused on an indictment as opposed to a jury that you might see in a local Phoenix courthouse that's focused on a conviction. A grand jury here in New York typically has between 16, 23 members, 23 really being that magic number. A lower bar for a prosecutor to get an indictment out of a grand jury. It typically needs to be a probable cause, majority vote. You need to go beyond a reasonable doubt. Unanimous decisions if it's an actual trial, if it was an actual criminal trial taking place at a courthouse. So some key differences there. And one of the biggest is just the secret nature of these grand juries. If we were going, Kaylee, to a courthouse in Phoenix to cover a trial, you and I could walk in, write some notes down, come on out, talk to the viewers about what we learned. Journalists aren't invited into these grand jury proceedings. They're typically only the prosecutor, the grand jurors, maybe a court reporter, and the witnesses, and that's it. So information doesn't flow freely when it comes to these grand jury processes. Ultimately, though, it comes down to the prosecutor, Alvin Bragg, the district attorney here. What does he see during this grand jury process that may make him want to file that indictment, want to actually create the possibility that former President Donald Trump will be arrested? Again, a lot of developments. It's been a fascinating week here in New York.
And we should say, too, it was on social media when our former president over the weekend said that he thought he would be arrested, and he expected that to happen yesterday. Our Joe St. George live from New York City this morning. Thank you for your coverage. We appreciate it.
Good to see you.